Hello everyone, this is day 17 of this self-improvement journey where I basically just take you along for the ride as I try new things, see what works, what doesn't, and update you guys along the way of how I'm doing. And so this is day 17. This is I guess we're still in the stage where I'm still laying the foundations and getting a lot of the background information that I have in my head out to explain my thinking to you guys first. And so today, it's not really an update video. It's okay, well, I guess I'll start with an update first, actually. This is actually my second time going through this video because last time I spent too long, I guess, explaining a concept. And I felt like I also used the phrase, I guess, a lot. That's sort of become my, I guess, oh, shoot. Okay, see, there it goes again. It's become my mechanism of avoiding and ah. It's been using the word I guess. And so I guess I believe that is actually better than and ah, because it means that I'm still saying something, but it can get a bit repetitive and a bit annoying, and that's what I thought I came across as in the video that you haven't seen and you will never will, because yeah, it was a bit of a long-winded video and I didn't explain my concept that I wanted to, and I'll hopefully do it now in a good and concise manner. So today Bitcoin is sort of like trading in that range again, still nothing new happening. Honestly, like it's these grindy points where your patience really has to come into play and to not do any erratic decisions. Time in the market, not timing the market, right? And so we might go down a lot further. I might lose a lot more money, but in the long run, I'm sure that I'll come out the other side a better person and hopefully more richer in the long run. So that's it for my investing, I guess. And by the way, not 100% of my assets are in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. I actually do have some shares elsewhere. I've got some in an index fund of the S&P 500 and some in a company that I'm putting a lot of faith in right now. And so, yeah, I might go through my assets one day, but that's a video for another time. So today I just wanted to talk about, I guess, there I go again. What's that? I really need a counter for these things. That's like the 5th time, but yeah. Today I'm going to be talking about how how providing for others and helping others can actually help you as well. And so I don't just mean that in the way that you'll feel good after you help someone, but it's more of the concept that if you're able to set aside time for someone else without expectation of a return, then you'll be able to apply that to a long-term goal that you have that requires a lot of grindy work that you won't get immediate short-term dopamine hits from. And so you'll be able to better achieve those goals if you're able to set aside that time to help someone. So I think that's the concept, I guess, that I've kind of learned from this one guy on YouTube called Dr. K from this channel called Healthy Gamer, and he basically talks about this concept and how you can achieve your long-term goals through helping other people. And what it basically comes down to is that, well, what it comes down to is that you're helping other people. So either way, even if you don't gain anything from it, you're helping someone else, you're making someone else's day better. But at the same time, because you've set aside for that time for someone and not succumb to, say checking your phone or doing anything else like that, anything that gives you a short-term dopaminergic reaction, like checking Instagram, watching TV, Netflix, etc. If you can set aside that and instead focus on helping someone else without getting anything in return, then that I guess paves the way for you to start working towards your long-term goals. Because for your long-term goals, it's not like you're going to get anything out of them in the future, anything out of them in the short run, right? It's just going to be a long process where you're not going to be able to get anything from it. And that's why we prioritize the short-term stuff over the long-term stuff and screw ourselves in the long run. And so by helping other people and being able to focus, you'll then be able to focus more on those long-term stuff, which is going to allow you to, I guess, better your life. And that's a center theme of this course, of this channel and that of this project. And so I also want to start, helping people. Like, I feel like I haven't necessarily been a helpful person because I've sort of been an egocentric or self-centered person in life, I guess. And even if it doesn't come off that way in life, that's sort of the way I perceive it as well. Like, I perceive it from sort of a self-centered lens. And so if I'm able to put that aside, then I hope that from that I'll be able to focus on my long-term goals more and be able to do it. So that's one strategy actually I'm implementing. And you can tell I'm making this thing up along the way. No notes, just talking from the mind, talking from the heart. There's no script in this. I just wanted to consolidate my knowledge on this one strategy that I received from this one channel, which I'm also implementing. So I guess to end it off, I'll give an example. And this is the first time I've actually gone out of my way to do something for someone at work, other than, say, just helping a customer out because they asked me a question, which I'm obligated to, right? So we have these things called like appreciate a mate. And so what you can do is write these cards for your coworkers with a short message saying, oh yeah, I appreciate you, thanks for always working so hard, or thanks for always being so upbeat and making the workplace environment so nice, for example, right? And so yesterday, after my shift, I basically spent 15 minutes writing out 5 cards and then and then sticking them onto the board that we have for it. And so now like half of the board is just my cards just written up, like from this guy, from NC to all these managers and other team members that I work with. And so that was pretty fun. Like, honestly, there was a bit of anxiety going into it because I'm not usually that sort of outspoken person that'll go out of their way for someone, but it was a good change of pace and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I ended up clocking out really late, so I might get a word from that, but hopefully those gratitude cards come in clutch and, soften the blow on me because I was doing something good, right? And yeah, at the end of the day, I wasn't expecting a return from it. Like, maybe they'll maybe they'll treat me nicer, but that obviously wasn't the point of it. And yeah, I felt quite good afterwards, and I guess that's my reflection on me implementing this strategy. And I think it works. I think over time you'll eventually develop the focus and the mental aptitude, I guess, to be able to stave off that short-term dopaminergic reaction. Because I could have, say at work, for example, I could have just gone straight home and started watching YouTube, but I was able to go and write those cards. And so I'm kind of proud of myself for that. And I think if you do one step in your life to make another person's life better, then you should be proud of yourself too. And yeah, that'll end this video for today. I think that's a bit of a good endpoint. And yeah, I'll see you guys in day 18. All right, goodbye.